So we are here today to talk about the psychological effects of online quizzes among English 11 A18 students. Here in Mapua, Intramuros, my name is Gabriel Evora.
My name is Clint, Dino, and my name is Inoue.
My name is Patrick Iguico.
And I am Eusebio, and we have here Mr. Dino.
So, how are you feeling today, Mr. Joseph?
I'm good.
Can you tell something about yourself?
Well, I'm a freshman taking course of civil engineering. I'm also one of students of English 11 A18, and I'm one of those who take online quizzes.
Okay, so let's start. Do you agree that frustration is one of the negative effects of online quizzes?
I think I should say yes. First, online quizzes tighten up students' schedule, and most of their tasks remain undone. Second, inconsistent internet access also takes into consideration on the frustration of students.
So, what are your experiences about frustration about this topic?
Well, just like what I've said, I already experienced inconsistent web access, and I get also frustrated about the improper checking system of the databases where the online quizzes are uploaded, and get more frustrated due to the fact that no considerations are being given.
Can you give examples of those
Sites. Excuse me.
Can you give examples of those websites that are having problems?
Well, I'm pointing on the website where the quizzes are uploaded, and those websites are known as Canvas website. They often experience malfunction.
So speaking of website, does internet connection or other website problems affect your behavior towards the quiz?
Yes, of course, absolutely. First, internet issues are inevitable, and if issues like that are rising up, I feel so annoyed. And those annoyance definitely creates a big effect on the result of the quiz. And which, as expected, results or grades that are just low enough for me to not meet the mean or the average to pass the standards or the norms.
So let's talk about time. How do late night quizzes affect your psychological aspect?
Late night scheduled quizzes affect me psychologically in negative manner in such a way they make my mind burn out. I mean, though I feel so drained and I feel so incapable of doing another set of works, those online quizzes serve as an account for me not to sleep or for me to stay late at night. I could not sleep for there would be no extension, and I would have to stay I would not fall asleep, for I would like to take a certain exam.
So do you think it may conflict the schedules of the students who are living far away?
Yes, those students who are living far away are one of those who are critically affected by online quizzes. First, those students who live far away and without and not having night classes, they would not be able to stroll or walk with their friends, for there's a quiz late at night, so they have to condition their mind well, and they also would have to be sure that they would not run out of time. Second, those students who are living far away and with night classes like 9 p.m. class and 30 p.m. class, they would have two options. First, they may take the exam or they may take the quiz while they were on their way home. Second, they may go home late, for they would rather choose, for the test would rather be chosen to be taken here in school or nearby computer shops.
Talking about these condition of how does frustration affect your mental health? I mean, the way you answer the questions online quizzes.
Does not pass after the after the taking of the quiz or after the submission, it may stay as I fall asleep or as another day comes. So it brings mental stress. And that mental stress brings tension and pressure to my mind, which may later result to mental disease.
So, how do you cope with this situation?
Actually, I have not yet coped up with it, and I'm still in the process of coping up. And what I'm doing right now is to make sure that I have a consistent web access, and because that's the medium of online business, to have a consistent web access for me to answer the quiz and prevent the running out of time.
Can you please elaborate more about regarding the travel access? Say conflict of the schedules of the students who are taking the exams. Please explain, elaborate.
Those students who are living far away,
Yes. About regarding the traveling hours.
regarding the traveling hours. Regarding traveling hours, what do you want me to explain to you? Those students with night classes, or those
No.
students with
Traveling hours.
the traveling hours that they would have to.
Yes.
So the traveling hours are those students who are living far away who consume a lot of traveling hours. They would not be conditioned well to answer the quiz. For example, I have a 9 p.m. class, and the quiz is to be taken by 10 p.m. and I would have to consume 2 hours or more for me to go home. So I may use, or through modernization, I would use my mobile phone to answer the quiz, which is not sufficient, or which is not very efficient for me to use, because online quizzes are ready to be taken by laptops or desktops and not by mobile phones. But that would be my only option if I would like to take the quiz, where I would consume 2 hours or more, and the remaining time is only 1 hour.
You said earlier you have internet connection problem, right?
Yeah.
So how did you make a solution out of it?
One of the decisions I made was just to rather go to computer shop where they have a more stable internet connection.
So going back to this question, do you agree that some sites that you use may sometimes occur overpopulated users?
Usually suddenly error like
Sudden errors. Do you agree that it is because of overpopulation?
That may be one of the factors. The overpopulation, like the most usable sites by us students, like Google or Facebook, chatting with friends. What's the answer to this question?
Do you think it's necessary for a student to know these things to avoid it?
First, students really had no choice but to take online quizzes. And I don't think there's nothing to be avoided. But there is something, or there are things that must be developed by a student. First, they must learn how to develop, or they must learn how to manage their time schedule well. Second, they must know how to make adjustments on their scheduled plans, especially if the latter is an urgent necessity. Third, student must also prepare for the circumstances, like inconsistent web access. I don't think there's nothing to be avoided, but there is something, or there are things that must be developed by the student. And I think the usage of online quizzes somehow reflects the name or honor of our school. Being the premier technological school in the Philippines, the usage of technology as the medium of education is being implemented here in Manila. And at this point, it is through online.
So there you have it. To sum it all up, frustration is really one of the psychological effects of the online quizzes among English 11 and 18 students of the Mapua Intramuros.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good day to everyone.